Is the Business and Hobbies pack worth buying? My pros and cons list coming up, as well as a full episode of Simmer's Digest. I was wrong, you guys. I'm sorry. There was some more news to come out in the Sims world, so I figured I would do a Simmer's Digest. I couldn't really find a lot of mods as of yesterday and today for Business and Hobbies. So on Friday, I look forward to hopefully having more, but today we're doing a Simmer's Digest. So without further ado, let's dive in. Yep, that is right. I made another beautiful presentation. I just put in some of my top pros and cons, so this isn't like a full TED Talk, but I just kind of jotted down the first things that came to my mind of like stuff that I liked about Business and Hobbies and stuff that I didn't like about Business and Hobbies. The first one is I believe that small businesses are more affordable than opening up a retail store from Get to Work only because of the multifunctional lots, okay? Because hear me out. With a small business, it's 750 simoleons to start your small business. From there, you basically have to pay 75 simoleons each time you open your small business, which I do understand. It does, cost money to make money. The reason I say that with small businesses is because, again, the multifunctional lots. You can have your business, but you can also live on that business lot. Whereas in Get to Work, you have to buy a separate retail lot than the one that you're living on. So you're having to buy another property, buy another venue to put that retail store down while still having your own house. So it can take a lot longer to be able to actually afford a retail store in The Sims. Whereas small businesses give you the ability to live on that same lot, so you're not having to buy another lot. And then eventually when you get enough money, you can franchise out and, buy another venue if you so choose to do that. But I love the ability with the multifunctional lots, and that just was definitely one of the features that I loved the most with Business and Hobbies, because I've always wanted to be able to have a business and live on the same lot. And that is just like, I don't have words to explain how excited and how much I love multifunctional lots. The next one is I like this feature, the assigning employee tasks. I feel like it makes your NPCs and your Sims have a better understanding of what they're supposed to do. At the end of the day, like, Sims is a game, so it runs on a code, obviously. So having a Sim assigned to a certain task, when I was playing last night on my stream, I realized that they operate a lot better when you actually assign them a task, and you can't do that with retail stores. You can also assign business activities to, again, have Sims do what they need to do. It keeps them on track. Again, I'm going to say this each time. Sims are like drunk toddlers. You kind of just have to Sims are like drunk people, like kind of like toddlers. If you look at like kids as just like little small drunk people, you got to redirect them. And the more you redirect them, the more they'll do what you really want them to do. So giving them a task really gets them into that redirection. Okay. The next one is a ton of cross-pack compatibility features, which I love. This pack is worth it if you have majority of the packs. You don't need all of them, but a good majority of those expansion packs is going to be able to get you a lot of businesses with this pack, which I do love. Next one is I love the world because it is a Scandinavian style. We'll get into a con with the world. If you watch my live streams, you probably already know what that con is. The other one is the ability to teach, mentor, and have classes and get money for. I love this feature so much. I can't tell you how much I love this feature, because I have wanted to do this for a while, where you basically have like a quote unquote like school in a way, because it's not like you're running like a high school or like an elementary. You might be able to, I don't know. That could be a good idea, but you can teach other Sims, make money from that. You can mentor, you can give out like free classes at the meetups, and I just think that is such a unique gameplay feature for The Sims 4. The next one, I have not had the chance to play with the pottery business, but I have had the chance to play with tattoo parlors, and I was shocked at how interactive this career business track was. It is also very profitable the better your Sims are at like the tattooing skill, and using the digital sketch pad unlocks a whole bunch of other tattoos to use. But I love this for simmers because you guys can really let your creativity flow with this, and also the ability in like the cast tattoo section to where you can make your own tattoos as well as posting them to the gallery. I thought that was such a neat feature. We move on to cons. I could have written an entire paragraph for this, but I did not. I refrained. I know it looks a little bit conjumbled, but first up, this should not have been an expansion pack. This should have been a game pack or get to work refresh. It should have been $20. But we know the Sims team is greedy and they wanted a cash grab, and they have really stopped the game packs, and which is sad because I did really like the game packs. They would sometimes give you world with those game packs, and then it would just kind of add to Sims 4 game. Like, it was a little better than a stuff pack, but it also added a lot more like game features, hence the game pack. This is where I come into the world. I'm gonna backtrack because the world is poorly done lot-wise. We only have 12 lots, and that's as many lots as we have in Strangerville. Strangerville is a game pack. So I feel like they could have made more lots in this world. I feel like we don't have any lots in Nordhaven because it feels so jammed-packed in there. But weirdly, there's like nothing there too. I don't know how to explain it. They didn't add hobbies. They basically just added more businesses and said your hobbies are your businesses. So they should have just named it the Business Expansion Pack. When they said businesses and hobbies, I was fully prepared to have more hobbies for my Sims because you can have hobbies outside of your business. I get the concept that they were going for, as in the sense of like turning your hobbies into businesses, but that's not what every Simmer wants to do. And I was really hoping to have a revamp of hobbies in the Sims, like having more things for my Sims to do, because now I just feel like every hobby they have, to use this expansion pack, they have to have a business. Which it is totally okay to have a hobby outside of your business or your work. Like, that's normal. Why can't we have that in The Sims? Next up, the cast items were okay. Not as many as I thought we'd get for an expansion pack, and I was thoroughly disappointed with Create a Sim items. There were a few items that I were like, ooh, this is good. Is it enough for me to drop $40 on? Heck no. It should have been $20. Regarding the multifunctional lots, I feel like in my time of playing this pack for almost a week, that they don't know what they're doing. Hence why I will be explaining this, because past Caroline made this, and future Caroline is going to explain to you what I mean by this. Hear me out. I opened a bakery in my stream yesterday. I had the bakery on the first floor with a full-on kitchen down there, okay? I then had my townhome the next 2 stories, okay? You see what we're working with? My Sim would continually go downstairs to the bakery to use the kitchen. And she would like go back and forth between the kitchen upstairs in her actual residential house to the bakery kitchen in the business, portion of her lot. I understand they're Sims. They're not perfect, but to me that just doesn't make sense. I don't know if there's like a fix for it, but I didn't really like that because I think Sims are getting confused with the multifunctional lots. And it's okay, but it's just like, it's annoying because it kind of goes back to like the bathroom sink things where they weren't using the bathroom sinks, but they were like walking all the way down to the kitchen to wash their hands, and then to wash the dishes, they would like walk back up to like the bathroom sinks to wash them. It's giving that, and I don't like that. Next up, I feel like the star system, like the 1 through 5, like business system, is unclear. I don't know how to get points for that. I've been able to get, up to level 2, but I feel like the get famous one is a lot easier than this one. I don't know how to up my business star-wise without cheating it, because I feel like the system is pretty difficult to get up. I don't think it should be that hard, because there are days that I will be open for like 2-3 days in The Sims and there's like no movement on that star thing. That is a con for me. I don't like that. Also, you need to up the population cap, Sims EA, if you're listening, which you're probably not, but that's okay. Hopefully you get this message soon. There is a fix for this with a mod. The problem is fixed with a mod with the population cap, but I don't like how the Sims did their population caps because they're like no one in your small business. The next one is they need to fix the glitch with buying venues through the small business panel, because half the time, majority of the time when I go to buy a property in the small business panel and I buy it, it says that I don't own it through the small business, so therefore I can't open it, so then I have to buy it again and I'm losing money. Okay, that doesn't make sense. Fix it, please. Next up, the other positive thing about this world is that there's a fairy, and that kind of concludes today's presentation. I really do like this fairy. It even honks a little horn. I like that. I think it's cute. I think it was a little cute addition to the game. We also have these non-existent mountains that we can't use that I wish we could use. But other than that, you know, I think the world's cute. I think the idea's cute. Did they execute it correctly? No, I don't think so, but we have it. So that concludes this portion of today's video. Let's move into some of the Sims 4 news that I pulled for us today. So first up is the countdown to early access for InZOI. We've talked a lot about this, and early access is on March 28th, 2025. So it is coming up pretty shortly. They have this video. I have not watched it, so maybe we can watch it together. It's only like 30 seconds. But we have talked about InZOI a lot on this channel, so I don't want to go over things I've already talked about. This looks so much fun. I'm ready to play. I'm sure they could knock businesses and hobbies out of the park by actually adding a good mix of hobbies and businesses. But this looks really fun. I don't know what else to say on this because I don't have the game, like, in my hands. So until I test it out, I don't know what to do. I'm very excited to see this game, to see when I can get my hands on it. I want it, but this looks like it could be a real game changer for the Sims community. Okay, we might start seeing a turnaround with the Sims. Yeah, so I guess my time, it actually comes out March 27th. So, okay, that's not bad. It is set exclusively for PCs, but I believe they will do console in the future, but there are no specific dates for it. So yeah, I'm very excited for this. So it's 15 days away, so almost 2 weeks. So on Sims Community, they have a Sims 4 business idea. So these are 9 different ways to make your fortune. I'm going to go over this really quickly. The possibilities are endless for businesses, and that is so true, because the more I think about it, the more ideas pop into my head about what I can and can't do. And I don't think can't is in businesses and hobbies. I think you can do it all. Pottery studios, it's time to spin. That I need to try out, actually. Tattoo parlors, this is one you can make bank on if you're really good at tattoos. So the other one is cafes. I actually should probably try out just a cafe and not like maybe like a bakery, but just like a cafe and see, because that could be a good idea. Daycares, I have not tried out, but I do want to try them out. But this could be a good way to make some money too. You better be getting paid like times 10 for dealing with like infants and toddlers, because I don't know how long I could do that. Movie theaters, oh my, I didn't even think about this. You could totally have movie theaters charge hourly. You'd be banking. If you like played the Titanic over and over again, that's a 3-hour movie. You know, you could charge 3 hours every hour. I wouldn't even do a one-time fee. I do an hourly fee at my movie theater. And then hotels, I don't know how this would operate though, because like, how do you lock the doors? That to me, I don't know, because you'd have like random Sims walking in there. Not saying that it's not, you know, a fortune business, but I don't know about that one. Laundromats, we've tested this. Laundromats do make you quite a bit of money in The Sims. My best bet is to add like more than one activity, because I just had to do laundry, but I think if you can get some more objects, some more activities, this could be a big hit for you guys. Internet cafes, this is probably a good idea. Kind of like a Starbucks thing. You can charge hourly and people can come and just get coffee, or I guess just use the internet. Why would you go somewhere? You know, I'm not even gonna say anything. Dance studios, that could be an idea as well. Not sure how profitable that is, but that could be a good idea. You could open up a ballet studio with a ballet mon. I think it's by Jane Simstein that makes the ballet mon. And that is about it. Let me know out of those 9 businesses, which one you would be more open to opening in your Sims 4 game, or if it's completely different than the 9 that I listed out. What are some of your favorite businesses that you've gotten to play with since owning this expansion pack? Next up is a spotlight. This is what I wanted to show off to you guys. The Sims community were gracious enough to give us these like tattoo spotlights. These are Pokemon style tattoos that are up in the gallery right now, and they even have the gallery IDs. So you can go in and download the tattoos if you find find one on this page that you like. They also have custom tattoo designs on here. This is probably like really good for me, at least, because I'm not really creative when it comes to like tattoos. So being able to have this gallery option is like a lifesaver when it comes to this. Real life inspiration. They even gave some actual tattoo ideas for your Sims game. Piercing tattoos. Oh, I didn't even think about that would be an option. I really have not been paying attention because I opened the tattoo store and I was just doing tattoos. I wasn't even doing piercings, which I probably should get into that business. Creative and funny tattoos. These are kind of funny. I like the fish one. I might have to download that. And then you have cultural tattoos, which that's a good one to add like in more culture as well. With the language barrier mod, you could have more culture tattoos as well. Realistic and abstract designs they have on here. So yeah, honestly, definitely go check this page out if you want to download any of the tattoos that were shown on this page to basically have in your Sims 4 game. The best part is you don't even have to create it. They've already done it for you. You just got to hit the download button. So this one, I'm kind of going to go over kind of quickly. We had the Sims 4 like band content coming this year. People think that we might be getting a band in the Sims. I don't know how I really feel about that. Like, I don't know. I kind of want something different. I mean, I know we don't have a lot of musical stuff in there, but like I'd be down if they added like an active like singer career where you could like go on tour and stuff like that. Like have your Sims in a stadium, a sold out stadium. I'd be so down for that, but the chances of that happening are very slim. But they had from Businesses and Hobbies musical objects, so you can see, and I did get a musical vibe from this pack with some of the objects that we got in build mode. But we know the Sims love to tease with like Easter eggs and stuff like that. We also got more musical inspirations. The Nordhaven Hot to Go stall. This has to be Hot to Go by Chapel Roan. I knew that one. You have the Ring of Fire as well, which is another great song, Johnny Cash, Ring of Fire. You have the Baby It's Cold Outside by Dean Martin, which is this, I guess, chimney as well. And then the Espresso, which we all know is Sabrina Carpenter Espresso song. So there are some hints there. You know, could we be getting something? And then I guess this is the Grassroots Street stall. This could be, if you cast your memory back, you may recall the Sims session. This was again another moment when we believe the Sims 4 bands were on the way. This is paying homage to the Sims 3 era, which initially they discovered some sweet and tasty hints to the Sims 3 Showtime. This was the expansion pack that introduced players to new careers such as DJs, singers, and acrobats. There was also a special limited edition of the Showtime expansion in collaboration with Katy Perry, along with the Sweet Treat Stuff pack. So additionally, you can find a throwback to the Sims 3 Ambitions pack. I think it has some stuff in here, like maybe another stylist career we could be getting. They did hint to maybe we were getting like a hair salon career in one of the 2025 survey videos that I did when I talked about the surveys. This roadmap, I will say, there's a lot. There's that musical side over here. All right, there's a music here section there. So, I mean, that could mean something. I don't know. Let's move to the in-game to merchandise this time. A number of EA Creator Networks received a special The Sims franchise themed calendar recently, which was packed full of The Sims goodness, except a couple of images stood out in particular from the rest. You obviously have the burglars, and then you have this band right here. Now, I don't know how well they will be able to do like a Sims 4 band, like if they're gonna do live shows kind of expansion pack. I don't know how well that would go over, but that was sort of it. So what do you guys think? Do you think we will be getting bands or no? So this is something that I talked a while ago, which was age sliders, and a lot of you guys said that you did not want an age slider, but more so a height slider, which I agree. I don't like the thought of age sliders. I don't even really want to talk about this, but it is Sims news. So basically the Project Renee leaks, which is the Sims 5, that's just the name for it. It was a confirmation that it won't be a sequel, but rather a standalone Sims game. The news that we'll write in this article date back from September 2024 Sims Labs leak, although they haven't been uncovered in the game files until now. So 2 weeks ago, I covered this because the Sims community covered it about the age sliders being a potentially in development, and according to the residue code found in the game patch files, this seems to have instigated additional investigation into the development of the Sims Project Renee. User Sarah reports age sliders being found as a skeleton structure within the Renee leak files from September 2024 compared to the age slider leaks for The Sims 4. So I don't know. I mean, like, again, I just want to keep it short and sweet with this one. I don't like the age sliders. Give me height sliders, okay? Also, they have updates on weight sliders. It seems weight distribution for the Sims Project Renee models have also been updated. This also refers to the models leaked from September 2024. They also have like world backdrops as well that were leaked. This kind of reminds me of Brightchester in a way. But I mean, it's cool. So I guess it comes down to, you know, what your thoughts are. Do you like the idea of age sliders? Out of two options, would you rather have height sliders or age? I'm going height all the way, because why do I need an age slider if you're already going to categorize it by age? Like when you go into create a sim, it asks you what age you want your sim to start off as. Okay, why would I want an age slider? Okay. Anyways, that wraps up today's YouTube video. Hopefully you all enjoyed this episode of the Simmers Digest. Let me know what your favorite business in the Sims 4 Businesses and Hobbies Expansion Pack is your favorite to run. Anyways, if you did enjoy today's video, leave a like and comment down below. If you want to see more content like this, make sure that subscribe button down below. And with that all being said, I will see you all tomorrow for our live stream and on Friday for hopefully more mods for Businesses and Hobbies to make that gameplay a little bit better than it already is. And until then, I will see you all later, and happy simming!